Hello, and welcome back to the Effective Weight Loss for Moms podcast. I'm really excited that you're here today. And today we're going to be talking about how you can lose 20 pounds in 1 week. Now, if you thought that you were going to listen to this episode and I was going to share some kind of secret for how to magically make you lose 20 pounds in a week, then I've got bad news for you. Because yes, you can lose 20 pounds in a week, and I'll share how, but you are extremely unlikely, I may venture to say impossible for you to lose 20 pounds of fat in 1 week. And I think that most of us want to lose fat. So let me share. If you wanted to actually lose 20 pounds in 1 week, and that was your goal, solely scale weight, you could cut your leg off. You could, maybe if you had a fluid issue, like some of the patients that I used to see in the hospital that have liver problems or congestive heart failure, you could have that diuresed off. But guys, you're not going to lose 20 pounds of fat in 1 week. And if you listened to this and you clicked on this episode because you were like, ooh, she's going to share that with me, some sort of magic thing to help me lose 20 pounds of fat in 1 week, then I want you to think about the fact that you thought that might be possible, because that shows that potentially you have a quick fix or magic bullet type of mentality. Now, I get this. And I think the reason that so many moms have this mentality, they just want to change everything. They just want the solution. It's like the junk drawer that you have where you just want to throw everything away in there and start fresh. I get that. Oh my gosh, I get that so much. Okay. You don't want to, I don't know. There's so many reasons why we feel the way that we do. You feel gross. To put it plainly, you just feel gross in your body. Your body's changing in ways that you didn't ever want it to change, or you told yourself, I would never get back past this point. Maybe you don't want to end up like your mom. Okay, so I get that, all right? Why we have that. But that, just wanting to do something for the sake of doing something, I want you to put a pause on it. Take a breath. Take a breath on it, because it's not going to happen. All right. 20 pounds of fat in 1 week is not going to happen for you. And I don't want you to have that expectation, because that is false hope. And I am not here to sell anybody false hope. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. I have seen other health and fitness coaches that make promises like, oh, you can lose 20 pounds in X number of weeks, but I am not going to do that. I've been encouraged to do that by business coaches who, have been told that my audience needs to be promised tangible results, X number of pounds in X number of weeks, because that's what you have to have. You have to have some kind of promise like that. But I think you're smarter than that. I actually think that you want real lifestyle change. I think that's what you want, because you want to get off this treadmill of I try a new thing and then it fails and I'm disappointed again. Okay. So what that does when coaches or fitness influencers or whoever it is make that kind of a promise to you, not knowing you, your unique situation, your family life, your metabolic situation, your past diet history, your hormonal situation. Are you in menopause? Are you in perimenopause? Are you postmenopause? Are you having any kind of health problem? When they make promises like that and they say, I can help you 100%. I don't know anything about you, but you will lose X number of pounds in my program, right? When they say things like that, that's a red flag to me, because I'm like, how can you promise that? Scientifically speaking, nobody can do that, okay? And it really feeds this before and after transformation mentality. And when you don't meet that standard, let's say you did some diet that you were supposed to lose a certain amount of weight on and then you didn't, like maybe you lost a couple pounds and you plateaued, even though you were so on point, okay? When you don't succeed at that, who feels like a failure? Is it the diet? Is it the coach? No, they don't feel like a failure. You feel like a failure. What's wrong with me? Why can't I? Why won't I? I can't. And I never want you to blame yourself for this because I know you're trying. This is what I want you to do instead. Okay? So instead of jumping into something and trying another thing because you just want to be working on something, I get that. Okay? I felt that way. Instead, this is what I do with the women that go through my program. I have them focus on who they want to be. What type of person do you want to be? I tell them you're an athlete. And an athlete does these things. An athlete trains regularly. An athlete eats this kind of way, gets enough protein. An athlete sleeps well because they know they need to recover. They hydrate well. They recover well. They prioritize their training and the things that are going to help them achieve their goals. And that's who you are. You are an athlete. And guess what? They start thinking of themselves like an athlete. That's what happens. Because that's what happened to me. I started seeing myself as an athlete. And now when I walk in that gym, I'm like, I'm here for business. This isn't just a little social thing for me, like to go hang out or do a class or do a little something and just move my body a little bit. No, I'm here for a purpose. I have goals. And I will meet those. And I know that if you get into that mentality, you can meet your goals too. Okay? Because what happens when you start to see yourself as an athlete, as somebody who can go and achieve something physical, something amazing physical? What happens is they see what they can do. Exercise is no longer just this slog of a thing that you're supposed to do, right? They see that exercise is something that they enjoy and they can actually achieve things on. Fueling their bodies becomes easier because it's not just about punishing yourself because you ate too much, or, I need to eat less because I ate too much here, or, oh my gosh, I went out to eat and now I'm just a failure and I'm never going to lose weight, and why even try? No, okay? Fueling their bodies becomes easier because it's not just about punishment. And guess what? All of that leads to consistency. They stay consistent. That's what I want you to start thinking about. Instead of thinking about, oh, what should I do? What should I, how should I eat and all this? Think about who you want to be. Who do I want to be? What type of a mom do I want to be? It goes back into modeling for our children. I started working with my daughter this week. I decided she's old enough to start training in the gym with me. She's technically not old enough, but I'm like, I'm a trainer and I'm watching her and I'm right here. Anyway, so I got her in there this past week over Christmas, and we started with the same stuff that I teach my clients. And she's doing deadlifts, she's doing overhead press, and she's doing squats, all really light weights. But the really cool thing is that she is seeing that she can do it. She's starting to see herself as an athlete. We talked about, hey, after we work out today, you need to go eat something with protein so you can really build those muscles back up. And she was like, okay, Mom, okay. And I just love that I'm instilling that into her now. It makes me so happy because I never thought I could be good at anything sports related. And I really took that in. I just thought, I'm just not athletic. And I took on that identity, and I didn't have to. Now, genetically speaking, as a, 5'2.5" woman, am I going to be likely to be a professional basketball player? Probably not. Okay. But I can still achieve great things, and I could have achieved great things if I believed in myself. And so that's what I really want you to do is I want you to think about who you want to be instead of focusing so much on the details of what you're going to do. What are the characteristics that you want to build inside yourself? Okay. The other thing that I want you to do is I want you to be critical before you jump into something, a new diet, a new exercise program, a new set of whatever it is, shakes or pills or whatever magic thing people are selling these days. I want you to be critical, okay? Is it realistic long term for you? Is it supposed to be long term, first of all? And are you seeking out this thing because you're wanting a quick fix or a magic bullet? Okay, just ask yourself those things. I'm not saying don't do something. I'm not saying do something. I'm just saying be critical because there's so much out there. There's so many coaches and health people and influencers that will tell you that their way is the only way and it'll 100% work for you. And I just want you to be cautious because I actually care about you. I care about providing quality nutrition and exercise information and being a coach with integrity and not making promises that I don't believe that I actually can fulfill because I can't guarantee that you're going to lose X number of pounds of fat. Yes, my program is designed to create the environment that will result in that. Okay. Building consistency systems, strength training, and flexible macronutrition that will work for you as a mom. But I can't make promises. I cannot guarantee anything. So I want you to be cautious, be critical, okay? So think about who you want to be. What is that woman like? All right. Are you going to be a chronic dieter who constantly restricts their food and spends half their life starving? A burnt out mom who constantly puts her health on the back burner? Or are you going to be an athlete who prioritizes her training and nutrition? And you get to choose that, my friend. Okay, you get to choose. If you want help, you can book a call with me, a free discovery call. We can chat about what my program is like, what working with me is like, and I can go through those details with you. The link is in the show notes. I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope you feel so motivated to work on the type of woman, the type of mom that you want to be, because that's going to be the type that you model to your kids. And I am so passionate about that. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll talk to you next time on the Effective Weight Loss for Moms podcast.